Hey guys, welcome back to day 8 of RPGaday. I'm filming this right after I filmed my day 7 video, so I wanted the same shirt. It's kind of a couple of times I've tried to film this because I have mistakenly left Discord open, getting pinged with notifications, and my speakers are on. But today's prompt is an accessory you appreciate. And I appreciate a lot of accessories as a game master and as a player. I appreciate books of just plot hooks or campaign ideas. I appreciate books and accessories that let me run the game, particularly like GM Gems from Goodman Games. This is a book of just random tables and adventuring sites and different hazards in the world. Really, I love this thing. I take it to pretty much every session I run, even if I'm not actually running like a fantasy session. I just take it because you never know when you need a thing. You never know when you need a thing or a random table. These story cards, I haven't used too many of these, but I like these. These are, if you can't... This was specifically made for 2Die20 Conan by Mephistius. Or Modifius? I never know how to say it. I'm sure someone in the comments is going to correct me. But yeah, these are like if you just need a real quick plot hook and a real quick story to kind of just riff on. You can just shuffle them up and just deal them out there at the table. Or even ahead of time. I love that. That's awesome. That's very Ravenlofty, with the deck of cards, with the Taroka deck and the cards and all that. Now it can change. I have another deck that a friend of mine got me, and a player of mine got me after I got to, I think it was a Gen Con. It's a deck of illusions with different monsters that you can draw that out and use that as a random encounter deck, and it's fun. So yeah, those are things, but really the main type of accessory I appreciate as someone, as a history teacher, a historian, as a guy who probably watched the X-Files, just the X-Files and those shows a little too much as a kid. I enjoy handouts. Delta Green for the Labyrinth put out this evidence kit, which is a whole bunch of different, for the different factions and scenario seeds, a whole bunch of different handouts. Well, props really. Like there's book covers in here that you can photocopy or print out from the PDF and put over a book. Or destroy a book if you find like a really cheap mass market paperback and you're okay with destroying books. I don't know if I'll go that far, but yeah, it's cool. So yeah, I really appreciate that. It adds a verisimilitude to things. And of course, one can't talk about RPG prop sets without talking about the 900-pound elephant in the room. The 900-pound white elephant in the room. And that's pretty much the prop kits that the HP Lovecraft Historical Society puts out. This is their Cthulhu Classics Kickstarter, which came out for the 40th anniversary of Call of Cthulhu back in 2020, 2021. This is beautiful. HPHS, Sean and Andrew, and everyone involved do such an incredible job putting out these prop kits. Like their first one was Brotherhood of the Beast. Their second one, their biggest one, is Masks and Nyarlathotep. This huge box that I eventually need to acquire and run Masks and Nyarlathotep. But historical maps, historical things. Let's open it up. It's, newspaper on actual newsprint, which smells great. And let's see if I can get one out here. I should have. This video is going to get ballooned. Yeah, newsprints. I've cut up a couple of these because I was using them, but stuff on actual letterhead for things. historical photographs. It's one of these things, although I do a lot of online gaming these days, these props are one thing. Handing these props out at a table with players, this is one thing that digital games can't replicate. When you hand someone a newspaper clipping, instead of reciting it to them or just handing them, a printed white piece of paper, it's on actual newsprint, or it's actual like nice resume paper, or even onion skin paper, depending on if it's that type of document. It adds something, it's verisimilitude. It doesn't just convey the information of a handout. It transcends the handout, and it's just beautiful. It's awesome. Props. Like any good fan of Call of Cthulhu, the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game, I love my props. I wish I got to use more of them, honestly. I really do. Because I just would love to just share in this part of this really, really, really niche part of the hobby I occupy, which is not just horror role-playing, not just Cthulhu role-playing, but Cthulhu role-playing with historical props. It's almost like a LARP on some level, and it's just cool. It's fun. HPHS, if you're interested in more, they also have their Dark Adventure Radio Time Theater, which are role-playing games done, essentially, some of them aren't, but most of them are adaptations of HP Lovecraft's Cthulhu mythos stories. This is At the Mountains of Madness that I own, and it has a bunch of different props related to the story. And even this one, because I bought the one special edition, came with a hoodie, an expedition jacket, and my rejection letter that I couldn't join that semester of the Antarctic expedition. Literally, my friends discovered an ancient civilization in Antarctica, and all I got was this jacket. It doesn't, it's just fun stuff. I just appreciate that stuff. I appreciate the artistry in it. I've tried my own hand at some of that stuff digitally, and to various effects. It's like when you run D&D and you get like an old cork board and you make an actual tavern message board, or notice board with wanted flyers and stuff like that. I love that prop stuff. That prop stuff is amazing. It's fun. You can throw little gags in there and little jokes that the players can get. Delta Green actually has digital asset packs that are great to use, that you can put in and make your own fake documents, fake clearance cards, make your own fake IDs. It's not an instruction manual on how to make fake IDs. It's not an instruction manual. God, the amount of times I've heard that in relation to Delta Green. I'd have 2 nickels. But yeah, accessories I appreciate. I love props. Props and stuff that helps me run the game, but mainly I love props. It's just that tactileness that, we may play on games a lot now, but playing it in person at the table just can't replicate the tactile feel. Anyway, tell me what accessory you enjoy as a player or a game master in an RPG. And as always, I'm John. Stay safe, be kind, and game on, my guys.